Hi, I'm Gordon from Camera Labs, and this is my quick first looks review of the Canon RF 100-500mm f4.5 to 7.1 L ISUSM, a telephoto zoom for the full-frame EOS R mirrorless system that costs £2,899 dollar prices in the comment and description below. Physically, it's only 15mm longer and an impressive 200 grams lighter than the earlier EF 100-400mm Mark II, while zooming 100mm further, although the price is unsurprisingly higher, and I'll discuss the aperture differences in just a moment. I briefly tried out a pre-production model on an EOS R5, and here you can see the customizable control ring common to most RF lenses, followed by a smooth manual focusing ring, a twistable clutch to stiffen or loosen the zoom, and finally the wide zoom ring itself, which extends the barrel by about 90mm without any wobbles or play. As a member of the L series, Canon has also supplied a lens hood, which includes a sliding window to access variable filters. The lens is also supplied with a tripod foot and collar that allows it to rotate while mounted. There's optical stabilization, good for 5 stops or enhanced to 6 with the IBIS on the R5 and R6, and in my brief time with the lens, the dual nano USM focusing motors were swift and silent. The closest focusing distance is 90cm when set to 100mm, or 1.2 meters at 500mm, and there's a 77mm filter thread. It also works with the new RF teleconverters, albeit only when set between 300 and 500mm. At 1.37 kilograms minus the tripod collar, the lens feels surprisingly light, and the extra reach over the 100-400 is welcome too, although it does come at the price of a slightly dimmer aperture as you zoom towards the long end, and again it is more expensive too. I made this diagram to illustrate where the two lenses vary their apertures, with the EF 100-400mm f4.5 to 5.6 Mark II in the top half, and the RF 100-500 f4.5 to 7.1 in the lower half. As you can see, the EF 100-400 operates at f4.5 up to 135mm, before then closing to f5 between 135 and 312mm, and then closing to f5.6 between 312 and 400mm. Meanwhile, the RF 100-500mm in the lower half offers its maximum f4.5 aperture up to 151mm, then closes to f5 up to 254mm, then to f5.6 up to 363mm, then to f6.3 up to 472mm, before then reducing to its minimum f7.1 aperture up to 500mm. So there's quite a lot of overlap between them, but while the newer RF model maintains f4.5 for a little longer than the older one, it begins to slow down a bit sooner. That said, at the long end, the RF version only misses out on f5.6 beyond 363mm versus 400 on the older EF model, so it's not a big compromise by any means. Right, that's it for this brief first looks. Let me know what you think in the comments. Check out my other RF lens videos and look out for my final review, which I'll link to here when it's ready. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.